Okay, boys and girls, guess what kind of animal Wacky Benny's making now? I'll give you a big hint.
Is it a dead animal?
I say we put him out of his misery and bring out Emma's cake.
He's so new to this. How's he gonna learn if we stop his act?
You're a sucky clown.
And you're a super duper audience. Hey, that is not okay.
Hey, keep your hands off my son.
Tell him to keep his hands off of me. I can't move my arm or leg.
Dr. Park is searching the registry. Transfusing his platelets will keep him healthy while we wait.
You sure there's no one on the father side of the family? If one of them's a match, that'd speed things up a lot.
His parents died young. He was an only child. There's no living relatives that I know of.
Something will turn up soon.
How soon is soon? Will he miss a lot of school?
I'm actually thinking of just getting my GED.
How do you expect to get into a good college?
I'm gonna take classes on magic, juggling, and try to make a go of this.
Ben, you keep your grades up, you can do anything in the world.
Like what? Work in some boring office? I mean, do you think my father would have done that for 10 minutes?
You don't remember your father. You don't know.
I want to build a connection with him. Pass on some of the joy that he gave me. My back hurts.
BP's dropping.
His family history of melanoma may have affected his cellular outlook.
If we have more detail on the exact type of melanoma his father had.
Otherwise, we might not be able to find a marrow match.
He never had melanoma.
How did he die?
He didn't. He lives in Pennsauken. Under a different name. Mitchell Gordon.
How could you keep this from me? From Ben?
He really needs to know his dad just breezed in and out of his life drunk and incoherent. It's better to think the man's dead but decent.
Mitchell Gordon?
I've already got a religion. Go away.
We're doctors. Your son Ben is in the hospital, Princeton Plainsboro. He's very sick.
Yeah, well, I don't have a son. Not anymore.
We know there are some issues there, but your bone marrow could cure him.
There's a hospital 2 miles from here. It's a simple test.
You said he was at Princeton Plainsboro.
His mother feels it's better to do the test at a different hospital.
Like I said, I don't have a son anymore.
It's a pleural effusion.
He had a bleeding problem earlier, must be bleeding into his lungs. Except there's no blood. What does that mean? It means you don't have to make that drive. The problem isn't his marrow, it's his liver.
My eye feels weird. What's happening to me?
Didn't answer your page last night.
Sorry, battery died.
We got the patient's eye back in place with steroid injections, but a bulging eyeball, and it's not a liver problem.
Mom's determination to keep Dad away, even as her kid gets sicker and sicker, means she's got more to hide.
It's not diagnostically relevant. Let's let it drop.
You just lost my vote. You flip-flopped on parental rights.
I've been trying to persuade the mother, but it's her son, so it's her call.
Well, that's very evolved of you. I usually see Darwinian changes over breakfast. You made nice with Phil. You decided that he'd make a decent father for thing two, after all.
I had Sophie again last night, and Ruby slept in my guest room, which has nothing to do with Phil, who will never be a father to my children.
Angioneurotic edema can cause rapid swelling.
Hey, we're having a conversation here. No abdominal pain. So that must have been nice having Ruby and the baby under one roof.
Yes, it was nice having my daughter in my home. That's why I would like her sister to live near my home.
Anasarca?
Swelling would have followed gravity.
Isn't that getting this whole parenting thing ass backwards? Aren't you supposed to figure out what you can sacrifice to maximize their niceness?
And do you think I should sacrifice myself from their lives?
Just one life, until the other one's mommy meets someone nicer than you.
Swelling that fast and localized has to come from the lymph nodes, Burkitt's lymphoma.
Swelling. Cankles.
That's not a symptom of Burkitt's. Are you saying
It's Burkitt's. Prep him for chemo.
I can't believe I have cancer.
We caught it early. You should be okay.
I could die. I never went anywhere, did anything. If my father had lived, everything would have been different.
Your mom and stepdad love you. They've given you a great home. That counts for a lot.
He's crashing. Everything's shutting down.
Renal failure, lung failure, heart failure, all before we started chemo.
Burkitt's lymphoma is fast-moving, but not this fast.
No rush. ICU stands for take your time in Latin.
Multiple aneurysms.
That would mean that every symptom after his TIA was a coincidence.
Cholesterol emboli?
Bingo! Fits perfectly. Check the file, confirm that we did major abdominal surgery on him, then completely forgot about it.
House.
Hello?
What the hell are you doing here?
I was told this might be my last chance to see my son.
You had no right. This is none of your business.
I didn't.
I called him. This man's Ben's hero. Let him spend 5 minutes together.
No, get out of here.
Wait. You sexually molested your son. Your walk, tabes dorsalis. You have late-stage syphilis, which you gave to our patient, presumably 12 years ago, which also explains why Mom is not big on family reunions.
I shouldn't be here.
We tested him for syphilis. He was negative.
After 12 years, the active infection would have died down everywhere except the arteries in his brain where it could hide out from our tests. When that 6-year-old heckler punched him in his juggling pins, kicked up the dormant bacteria in his pelvis. The immunosuppressants we gave him sent it into overdrive. The antibiotics we gave him actually started destroying the syphilis. But like pouring water on a fire, it led to a trail of toxic smoke and ash. Made his immune system overcompensate. A severe Jarisch-Herxheimer reaction.
Is this true?
Yes, Jarisch-Herxheimer is real. It sounds silly, but... Oh, you mean the right.
I found stains on his clothes. He didn't understand. And he didn't seem traumatized. I kept trying to talk to him, but before long he'd forgotten, and he seemed happy and he seemed normal.
So you made Daddy go away and you made sure Junior had no reason to go looking.
I was just trying to protect him. Like I should have done from the start.
IV penicillin and anti-TNF antibodies. We'll be fine. Apart from the whole daddy rape thing.
What was wrong with me?
It's called syphilis.
You can get that without having sex?
I didn't tell him.
Your heart said he needed to know. Your brain knew he's better off without it. Following your heart is easy. Following your brain is tough. Especially after years of following that much smaller third organ. That's why all parents screw up all children.